Hold it! So you mean to tell me that there's an anime out there that the main couple becomes a couple? Impossible! No! Objection! Wait. Why am I mad about that? The fuck? Why hello people of YouTube, 'tis I once more, the Crimson Assassin, back again to do yet another anime review. In today's anime, we're going to be talking about a very obscure one at fact, very quirky in its own way, very lighthearted but at the same time very weird, Mysterious Girlfriend X. Now, I'm going to try my hardest to explain the story, because trying to explain the premise and the entirety of the story is pretty damn hard to explain in its own way. Okay, so the best way I could really talk about Mysterious Girlfriend X's story is that it basically follows a kid named Akira Tsubaki as one day a mysterious transfer student who goes by the name of Mikoto Urube comes and transfers school. Well, one day, Urube was asleep in the classroom and she was drooling out her side of her mouth when Akira wakes her up and then basically licks her drool once she left. Like, there was like this puddle of drool and he just tastes it, which is very weird. It is later on discovered that because that Akira ate Tsubaki's drool, which is pretty weird, they form a bond and a connection, and one thing leads to another that ends up having them both become boyfriend and girlfriend. In an anime? Are you sure? So it's basically them and their blooming relationship. That's the best way I could really describe Mysterious Girlfriend X's story, because the last time I tried to record this video, I went on and on and on, and this is like the short, sweet, and simple version of its story. Yeah. Questionable, right? Let's move on. Well, first things first, what do I have to say about the anime? Well, what I have to say about the anime is that this anime is actually surprisingly enjoyable to watch. It really is in its own unique way. Not to say that this anime, has a couple of flaws to it. No, yeah, I mean, it has flaws, but we'll get into that when we get into that. This is one of those animes where I just stumbled across out of complete chance, and it's like one of those animes where I thought I would never watch, but ended up liking. And this is an anime where I watched and I really ended up liking it. So what are its pros and what are its cons? The pros of this anime is that it has splendid animation, okay? But you already heard me talk about animation before, and every good anime has good animation, so no need to say about that. But the animation is very solid with great character designs. I especially love the moments in the anime where Tsubaki is dreaming and he goes to like this dreamlike state. The animation for that those dream sequences are all gorgeous, and I just loved it. I just ate that shit up when they had that whole weird looking fantasy town looking thing. It's pretty interesting, and I really did like it. I really did. Now, this is one of the things I hated in most animes, where you have a main couple. You have guy A and girl A, and they really love each other. But guess what? They don't end off in the anime becoming a couple. They just more or less, stick to the sidelines, and then you never really hear from them again. No, in this anime, it goes beyond that, dude. I mean, seriously, I finally found an anime where the main couple becomes a couple and do couple things. Now that was fucking worth it. Like, wow. I really cannot believe that this anime just only took this long to try to have or I found an anime to take me this long to find an anime where the main couple really announces that they are boyfriend and girlfriend. I really love that. I do. I really do. Like, damn, hallelujah. Jesus came down from heaven and was like, yo, I got you. I got you. I got you. Now, this is actually a surprising element towards this anime that I actually really like. And that's its English dubbed. I really like the English dubbed for Mysterious Girlfriend X. Yes, I know. I actually really liked it. And people gave the English dub flack. But I really did like it, actually. Josh Grelle as the main character, Tsubaki, I really liked that. It was a character just perfect for him. And he'd done those style of characters before. So I see no reason why the guys at Sentai Filmworks did not want to pick Josh Grelle for this character, because he's perfect. He's done these characters before, and I really like that. The woman that did Tsubaki, not Tsubaki, the woman that did Urabe in the anime, she did a phenomenal job. I forgot her name. I did look it up. I think her name was like Genovia or Genova. I forgot her fucking name, but she did a splendid job, and I really liked what she did with Urabe. She did a fantastic voice. And she has a pretty sexy voice, I'm not gonna lie. Like, damn! And a bunch of other characters, English dubs voice actors I like Greg Ayres is in the anime, and he did a solid job. Brina Palencia, which is basically Greg Ayres' character's girlfriend, which, yeah, I know, right? It's pretty cool. And you know what? The Black Critic guy points this out, or makes this claim, but I think I should address this. I love how in this anime, or just like any harem anime, each and every single girl falls in love with the main character. In this anime, one of the side characters in the anime actually has a boyfriend. And I found that to be very, very, very good, because they could have just easily had like this huge like love triangle between Tsubaki, Urabe, and this other chick, Ueno. Or, yeah, I think that's her name. Fuck. Anyway, they could have easily had that love triangle, but instead, she actually goes out on the way and actually gets a girlfriend. She actually becomes boyfriend and girlfriend with another character, which I fucking praise, anime. Thank you. Really. Thank you. I will admit the story of this anime, although a bit quirky, involving drool, it's actually pretty original. Like, with the concept like drool, I mean, hello? It's actually very surprisingly good and very decent. I really liked it. And the last thing I want to mention about this anime is that its characters. Its characters throughout the anime are all solid, ranging from very likable to very quirky in their own way, but they really do like it. You have our stereotypical nice main character, Tsubaki, who I could let that go, to be honest, because in an anime like Mysterious Girlfriend X, I could really let it go, because it's really nice, and I really like Akira as a main character. I thought he was perfect and well done. Next, we have the love interest. Oh my god. Urabe. I really liked this character. She is a hoot and a half to watch. Like, there's one running gag in the anime that involves Urabe that I just fucking love it. It's when Urabe has, like, cause she basically has, she has like a hobby for scissors, and she always keeps up, scissors in her panties and shit. It's pretty fucking funny. I won't go into full bunch detail, but that whole running gag is pretty funny. I love it. I loved it. I ate that shit up. And the relationship between both Urabe and Tsubaki are handled very well, and you just really just love it. You love it. Ugh. They will never break. It is a bond of drool. The side characters, in a nutshell, are all handled pretty well, I guess. No real standouts in my opinion, so I'm just moving on. So I'm pretty much talking really highly about this anime, but like I mentioned before, this anime does have a couple of issues. And it, ironically, is about the best thing about this anime. It's the main couple. You know, even though they clearly admit that they are boyfriend and girlfriend, they admit it throughout the entire anime. But my biggest issue with this anime is that they don't really do they don't really do couple things. They don't, they don't go out to the movies, they don't go out to dinner, you know, they don't really do coupley things, and that's kind of weird, because they really announce that, yes, I'm her boyfriend and she's my girlfriend, but they don't really do couple things. And besides, even when they're at school, right, they don't go out of their way and be like, and you know, and they hang out together. Like, they don't eat lunch together. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing, and which is sad, which is very ironic, because that's the best thing about this anime, is that there's a main couple, and I want to see them do couple things, like go out on dinner, go out on dates, and go out doing other stuff. But that never happens, and I'm really sad that they didn't go in that direction. They don't do nothing. They do nothing, which is ironic, because it's the best thing about this anime. I really, really did not like that element. Even though, yes, okay, yeah, we're gonna have a main couple, but you know, let them not do coupley things, like go out on dates and shit. No, that's pretty messed up. Instead, they just go to the one exception that you could really call a date is that there's a beach episode. Yippee. And yes, I'll get into that. There are a bunch of cliches sprinkled throughout the anime, but it's actually handled pretty funnily, or comedically, and I really could not mind the whole cliches and all, but come on, you could have done a better job than what we got. I mean, seriously, come on. Another thing, and it does involve the main character's old love interest, I forgot her fucking name, that's how forgettable she is, but she just did not need to be there. Like there's this one character who was Tsubaki's old love interest, and I felt like they just threw her in there to add drama, but it doesn't. No, it just doesn't. No, it backfires. It was so forced and so unnecessary that it's pretty laughable. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty laughable. And some of the side characters, one in particular, one side character in particular, who is Akira's older sister, she was pretty interesting, yet I felt like, you know, she was more sidetracked. Like, a lot of side characters in the anime, you know, weren't really fleshed out, and Akira's sister, Yoko, I believe her name is, was not one of them. And I felt kind of sad, because she was pretty interesting. Like, her big scene was in the last episode. And speaking of the last episode, oh my god, they even introduces Akira's Tsubaki's father, and they don't, like, that's all you hear from him. It's just that one little episode, which is kind of freaking weird. Yeah, those are just a bunch of issues I had with the anime, and a bunch of other stuff. You know, I keep rambling on at this point. You know, I mean, oh well. So all in all, guys, this anime is pretty fun to watch, and all in all, I do give a recommendation to go watch it. Just ignore the drool factor, because there's a lot of those drool moments in the anime. Other than that, that's basically going to wrap things up a bit. My final verdict for Mysterious Girlfriend X is an overall score of a 7.5 out of 10. It is an enjoyable anime to watch, and I do recommend everyone should go watch this anime. No really good recommendations for today, because I really could not think of any anime besides this one that actually has the main couple be a couple. But there's one exception, which I'm actually watching right now. But that, again, I'm gonna wrap things up a bit. Until then, guys, if you want to see more of my videos, please consider subscribing. Until then, this is the Crimson Assassin, and I am signing out. Peace, YouTube. Blah. Man, I sucked today.